Hey friends, my name is Ali and I'm a mindfulness facilitator. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And it's gonna be a little bit noisy this video. I'm visiting my parents in Mexico and there is noise all over the place, but it's part of life and I'm accepting and flexible with that, and I hope you are too. And now I want to answer one of the questions that I get a lot about how to stop negative thoughts. I think so many people also get started learning mindfulness and meditating because they want to stop them. And I want to give you, it's kind of 4 tips and 4 steps about stopping them. Just a disclaimer, we are not gonna stop them from like forever, and we are not gonna clear our mind, so that is just a myth. But we can decrease these negative thoughts and we can also nourish the positive ones. So the first tip I can give is to acknowledge that the first thought might not be controlled. So most of the times the first thought is automatic. And it's okay. It's kind of living in compassion and acceptance. We have been listening to so many content, to so many, like our parents and society and stuff, and we have a lot of information inside of us. So the first thought usually tends to be, well, it's the first thing that comes to your mind, right? So we might not clear it from the beginning, but what we could do is to decide and to choose what do you want to think after that one, or maybe you don't want to think. So I'm going to give you an example. Probably, let's say that when I was editing one of my videos, I made a mistake and it was like I cut in the wrong place, and then that video was not good anymore. Let's give an example. And probably the first thought would be like, I'm really bad at editing, right? And it's okay to have that thought. But if I would continue with feeding it like, yeah, I'm bad at editing, but I'm also bad at the light, but I'm also bad at this, no, then, and it's like a snowball, right? So like at some point it's like, okay, but then why am I doing this? If I'm bad at all this, why do I have this YouTube channel? And then it just grows and grows and grows, right? Or I'm a failure, and then you end up in super apocalyptic thoughts. So what we want is to acknowledge that the first thought is automatic. Okay, I'm bad at this, but we can always choose again, the next one, or choose to stop it. The second step is to observe the thoughts with compassion, and acknowledge that it's only one thought, and it's not our entire identity, our entire personality, right? If I edited wrongly one video, then it's only one video that it's bad, or it's only one edition, but I'm editing like a lot of videos. So maybe it's like, oh, today is not my most productive day, I will continue tomorrow. Or maybe, yeah, I can get better at editing, or I'm gonna ask for someone's help to edit. Those are more open and more useful thoughts. And the third point is to understand that it's not your full identity. We can actually take perspective and zoom out from that, right? It doesn't define who I am. If I did something wrong in my work, it's not that I am a bad worker, I'm a bad entrepreneur, I'm a bad business owner. So let's try to zoom out with that situation, understand that it's the 0.00001% of our day, and then we can focus on the other things. So let's not make part of our identity one thought or one action, right? And the fourth step is to nourish beautiful thoughts. Nourish our mind with beautiful words, with beautiful thoughts, with a new set of beliefs, with a new set of thoughts. Because if we are 24/7 telling ourselves some story, some bad words, or listening to news, or listening to persons who are quite negative, then of course our first automatic thought will be negative. That's what it's called, the ants, the automatic negative thoughts, the ants. and there are also red ants. And I want to give you an example with this one, because sometimes we really need to create a new set of thoughts and a new set of beliefs in order to take some distance from the automatic thoughts. I was born and raised in Mexico, and the Latin culture, especially for women, is all about being really feminine and really cute, and it's really associated with makeup and heels. So being a woman, it would imply that you gotta, wear makeup and look super feminine and look beautiful and stuff like that. And I never really felt like connected with that. I prefer being more natural and more casual, and I don't like to wear heels and stuff. But for 24 years, that was the years that I was living here, I thought that I was wrong, and my thoughts would always be negative. Like if one day I wouldn't wear makeup, I would think like, oh, I look bad, or I don't look very feminine. And that was something that was with me, right? And when I took some distance from this environment of that have the same belief system that women should look feminine by wearing makeup and by blah blah blah. So when I took distance from that, I took physical distance. I went abroad and I moved abroad to Europe. So I stopped wearing makeup there, and it took years for me, but it took years to build a new set of belief and thoughts, and then new set of beliefs and thoughts. It was like, you are beautiful as you are, like you don't have to wear makeup. And because it was completely normal for everyone there to approach yourself as or to accept yourself as you are, without makeup or without surgeries or without heels, and that's the normal there. So I, with the time and with the years, I adopted that as my new normal, so my new reality, and that's part of my set of beliefs right now. So now even when I come to Latin America or to Mexico, I don't have this automatic negative thought of, oh, because I am not wearing heels, I look bad, I'm not feminine. So I wanted to give you this example because it's so close to me, and now that I'm in Mexico, I thought about it. So let's nourish a new set of thoughts and a new set of beliefs. With whom are you hanging out, right? If all of them are thinking in a certain way that it's, let's say, negative, then your reaction and your automatic will be really similar than them. I hope this is useful for you, and I hope that you will get started with this. And to summarize, I will tell them again, acknowledge that the first thought is automatic most of the times. The second is to observe that with compassion, right? And not to start creating a narrative around it. The third one is to understand that that's not your full identity, that's not your personality, that's not defining your life, it's only a little part of you, and you can choose again. And then the fourth one is to nourish a new set of beliefs and a new set of thoughts. And that might imply changing your environment and the things you consume. So I hope that this is useful. Let me know in the comments if this helped you, and thank you for watching.